The year is 117 AD. The Roman Empire, under the ambitious Emperor Trajan, stretches from the misty shores of Batanea to the sun-scorched sands of Mesopotamia. It is an age of unprecedented power, of marble monuments and iron legions. But beneath the veneer of the Pax Romana, the Roman peace, resentments, seem. In the far-flung province of Africa Proconsularis, the city of Carthage, once Rome's greatest rival, now stands as a symbol of its dominance. A new, grand amphitheater has been erected, a testament to Roman engineering and a stake for its brutal spectacle. It is here, in the belly of this beast, that our story begins. The air in the tunnels beneath the arena is thick with the stench of sweat, fear, and unwashed bodies. It's a subterranean world, a labyrinth of stone and shadow, lit only by the flickering dance of oil torches. This is the Ludese, the Gladiator school. But it is also a prison. Men from every corner of the empire are held here. Gauls captured in forest skirmishes, Dacians from the northern frontier, Numidian horsemen from the deserts, and pirates dragged from the sea. They are slaves, prisoners of war, condemned criminal salt destined for the bloody sands above. Their lives are measured not in years, but in the number of fights they survive. Among them is a man named Gaius. He wasn't born a slave. Once, he was a legionary, a proud soldier of the 9th Legion, stationed in the cold wilds of Batanea. But when his legion was ambushed and scattered, he was captured not by a foreign enemy, but by Roman slave traders who saw profit in his strength and desperation. Stripped of his name, his rank, and his freedom, he was sold and shipped across the sea to Carthage. For 2 years, he has fought and bled in the lesser arenas, his legionary training making him a formidable, if unwilling, combatant. But Gaius has not forgotten who he is. Every night, the eagle standard of his lost legion haunts his dreams. He is a soldier of Rome, betrayed by Rome. His only confidant is a giant of a man, a German warrior named Varro. Captured in a raid across the Rhine, Varro is a force of nature, all muscle and quiet fury. Where Gaius is tactical and precise, Varro is raw, untamed power. They are an unlikely pair of the disciplined Roman and the wild barbarian boot. They are bound by a shared hatred for their captors and a desperate yearning for freedom. They communicate in a broken mix of Latin and Germanic tongues, but their understanding runs deeper than words. They have saved each other's lives on the sand more times than they can count. Tonight is different. The air crackles with an unusual tension. The upcoming games are to be the grandest Carthage has ever seen, to celebrate Trajan's recent victories in the east. High-ranking officials, including the provincial governor himself, will be in attendance. The lanista, the owner of the Gladiators, a cruel and greedy man named Scipio Africanus Minor, a stolen name for a man of no real, Ono, has pushed his men harder than ever. Floggings are frequent. Rations are cut. The men are at a breaking point. Gaius sees the opportunity. He has been watching, waiting for a moment like this. He has observed the gods' routines, noted the location of the armory, and quietly gauged the spirit of his fellow gladiators. The desperation is a powder keg, and he knows a single spark could ignite it. He finds Varro sharpening a piece of bone into a crude shiv. Tonight, Gaius whispers in the dim light, his voice low and urgent. The guards will be drunk, celebrating the games. Teare lassi. Aragon Varro looks up, his eyes gleaming in the torchlight. He doesn't need to speak. A slow, grim nod is his answer. The plan is simple, born of desperation. During the final meal, they will create a diversion, a brawl, seemingly random, to draw the attention of the guards. While the chaos unfolds, Gaius and Varro will slip away to the main gate of the holding pens, where the newest guards, the most inexperienced, are stationed. As the foul-smelling gruel is ladled into wooden bowls, the signal is given. A heated argument erupts between a fiery Gaul and a stoic Thracian. It's a performance, but fueled by real animosity. Fists fly. The staged fight quickly spirals into a genuine riot as years of pent-up rage are unleashed. Men who were enemies moments before now turn on their common foe. The guards' shouts and the clang of metal bowls on stone echo through the tunnels. The Lannistas' whip-wielding overseers rush toward the brawl, their curses lost in the din. This is the moment. Gaius and Varro move like shadows along the wall, melting into the deeper darkness away from the chaos. They reach the small, barred gate leading to the upper levels. Two young guards, barely old enough to grow beards, stand watch, nervously clutching their spears, their attention fixed on the riot. They never see it coming. Varro moves first, a blur of motion. He grabs one guard from behind, his massive hand covering the boy's mouth, stifling a scream. The snap of a neck is a sickeningly quiet sound in the chaos. At the same time, Gaius disarms the other, using the guard's own spear against him in a swift, practiced motion honed in the Legion. It is brutal, efficient, and necessary. They take the guard's keys, short swords, and daggers. Freedom is no longer a dream. It is a possibility, paid for in blood. With the keys, they unlock the armory. The sight within makes their hearts pound. Racks of gladiatorial weapons, tridents, nets, CK, and the familiar, trusted blade of the Roman Legion. For Gaius, holding the sword is like rediscovering a lost part of himself. They arm themselves, then move from cell to cell, unlocking the gates. Freedom, Gaius shouts, his voice ringing with authority. Freedom, or a glorious death, fighting for it. Who is with us? The response is a roar that shakes the very foundations of the arena. Men, moments before resigned to their fate, now surge from their cells, their eyes burning with a wild hope. They grab weapons from the armory, a chaotic mix of styles and origins, a testament to the diversity of the men who now wield them. Gauls with heavy spathas stand beside Ritieri, clutching their nets. A rebellion is born in the fire and darkness. Their first objective is the main lift, the massive wooden platform that hoists animals, scenery, and gladiators up to the arena floor. If they can control it, they can reach the surface, reach the city. The Lanista Scipio, realizing the situation has spiraled beyond a simple riot, has barricaded himself and his elite guards near the lift mechanism. The clash is inevitable. The rebels, a disorganized but furious mob, charge through the tunnels. The Lannista's guards, well armed and disciplined, form a shield wall in the narrow passage. The first wave of rebels breaks against it, a chaotic crash of metal and flesh. But Gaius, using his legionary experience, barks orders. Flanks, use the side tunnels. Row with me. We break them in the center. Gaius and Varro lead the charge, a perfect storm of strategy and brute force. Gaius's Gladius finds the gaps in the shield wall, while Varro's immense strength shatters shields and sends men flying. The barricade splinters. The professional guards, accustomed to beating unarmed slaves, falter against the ferocity of men who have nothing left to lose. They break and run. The rebels surge forward, finally cornering the cowering Lanista. Scipio, his face pale with terror, offers them gold, freedom, anything. But it's too late for bargains. The justice of the tunnels is swift and without mercy. The men he tormented and profited from surround him, and his screams are swallowed by the roar of the rebellion. With the lift mechanism secured, Gaius addresses the frenzied crowd of newly freed fighters. This is not the end. He yells over the din. This is the beginning. We have seized the belly of the beast. Now we must take its heart. We go up, not as slaves to die for their entertainment, but as free men to claim our lives. The massive platform begins its slow, groaning ascent. Torchlight from below illuminates the determined faces of Gauls, Germans, and one disgraced Roman soldier, all united in a singular, desperate purpose. As they rise, the distant roar of the stadium crowd above grows louder, an unsuspecting audience eager for a spectacle. They have no idea that the greatest show of all is about to erupt from beneath their very feet. The slaves of Carthage are rising, and the sands of the arena are about to run red with the blood of their masters. Thank you for watching. The story of this rebellion is far from over. If you want to see what happens when these men burst onto the arena floor, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. We have so much more history to bring to life. Until next time, stay curious.